Good afternoon to you. I'm Anita, and this is Universal Spiritualism, Veronica Jenkins online psychic readings. And I don't know where you are, so I'm seeing which part of the world you're based in. So as your part stop popping on, let me know where you are, if you're in the UK or if you're overseas somewhere, and what your day's been like up to today. So I can see here Cornelia's there. Hi there, Cornelia. Welcome to you. And I'm sorry to read that you're a little bit down at the moment. And I do think there's a very strange energy going around basically at the moment. And I felt that way myself yesterday. So thankfully it didn't last too long. So I will come to as many of you as possible. I should be here for the next hour to work with you, which is great to be here. And so Jenny, hi there, Jenny Berlin. So I think it's the first time I've connected with you, Jenny. You're on YouTube here. And who are Jodie Jenkins and Cornelia and Level Up Lady. That's a lovely name. I do like that name. So I'm going to start to work with you guys. Most of your names I do familiar with, so it's great to see you coming back, which is actually really lovely to see you come back week after week. So Hafsa, you're South Africa, very hot. Well, lovely for you. I mean, I know the extremes can be too much sometimes, too hot, too cold, too wet. At the moment it's very wet in the UK, and all I've got to say is my gardens never look so green, which is really, really nice to be looking in the green garden. So I try to come to many of you as possible, and I do, for those of you who have seen how I work, I do mediumship, intuitiveness, so psychic readings for you. I also do animal communications. If you'd like me to chat with an animal of yours, that is absolutely fine. Just literally with animal, put the animal's name and their species, dog, cat, fish, horse, whatever it may be, in the chat box. Put their pet name in there, and also if you can add in there for me. Oh, you're in Bournemouth. I love Bournemouth. I must have been there for a very long time. I do like Bournemouth. When I came to, well, I do like Bournemouth a lot actually. I had my honeymoon there. I think I might share with you some time ago. It was many, many years ago. So animal communication. Also, if they're in spirit or if they are still in the physical body. If they're still in the physical body, you may want to have a conversation with them, ask them how they're feeling and what's taking place with them. With that, we shall start get working. And I'm going to be very drawn to you, Cornelia, this afternoon as I come to work with you. I do feel here, I'm so sorry, Joe, to read that, and I will come to you as well, Joe, so stay with me and bear with us as I work with Cornelia first of all, because as I start to come online and the intro's coming on for you guys and for myself here, what I felt, Cornelia, there was very much I want to say to you, a man from spirit that steps close to be with you. I want to say to you, so he's letting me know it does feel a very close connection to you. So it would be your partner here or father here, but it's a very close connection as he comes here for you, Cornelia. I do feel to say dad to you, and it's almost like he's showing me here, I want to wrap you in my arms, is what he's saying to me. Okay, so it's like I want to be looking after you, taking care of you, not because you're unwell or anything like that, but more because I want to say to you, it just feels here, I feel you're being the pillar of strength for people down here, and at times it's like who's there to nurture and look after you, Cornelia. And there's a feeling I'm being given to let you know that the spirit world does wrap their arms around you. They are with you. I'm also very much here, Cornelia, as like one of your uncles, because also, as I said, I do feel very close to you. And also, Cornelia, I just feel very much a motherly energy that also steps forward to be with you as well, which I feel to be one of your grandmas comes in as well on the stage. Okay, and I do feel it's probably again here about your uncles on dad's side. So you're here. That's who I'm seeing them with them. No, but I know I can understand that feeling like that way, Cornelia, but they're letting you know that spirit is there, very much here around you. Okay. I also know they're making me aware, Cornelia, that you do speak out to them. So I know here, seeing you sort of saying maybe in your mind here, rather than speaking out loud here. So there's lots of thoughts that go around as you send out to them. They are there for you. They're making me aware of. So I'm going to come here to now. I'm going to put a couple of cards for you. Also, as I'm sort of shuffling the deck and sending my intention for you, Cornelia, insights around you, energetically that we need for you to know right now. I want to say to you, well, I know, Cornelia, they're letting me know. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep sending those thoughts out there because they are listening to you. And it's interesting. Let's put a couple of cards for you. And the first card that's come out is the Empress. And this is, I don't know if you know tarot at all here, but this is as a major arcana card. And this is about nurture. So I thought it's letting you, spirit world is letting you know that they are with you. They are nurturing you. They are listening to you as they do come forward to be here with you. So I'm looking at here. We have tomorrow is Chinese New Year, the year of the snake. It's also a new moon as well. So tomorrow should be quite a powerful day. So I feel here, if we think of the new moon, it's about sowing those new seeds and dreams we start to make for ourselves here. So I feel here here for you. I pulled another card here for you, Cornelia, which is also a major arcana card. And this is about the wise one. And this for me is about you seeking like the knowledge from within yourself, I want to say to you, okay? Because I feel sometimes we need, there's a lot of external conversations around us, input around us, people telling us things, people that sometimes feel they know better than we know for ourselves around us. And that is good, because I feel that people there, they do care, they do love, but sometimes we have that knowledge within ourselves, Cornelia. And I feel it's time for you sometimes just to sit and reflect, not reflect on the past, not reflect, I want to say to you, even on the future, but reflect, I want to say to you, all that inner knowledge, all the inner knowledge, power within you. For some reason, Cornelia, I really want to give you writing, I want to say to you, okay? So I'm not seeing you here writing a book here, but I don't know if you're contemplating just writing. Again, I just feel like a journal or just that aspect. And I feel what I do with you is it's not to be like a major task, because sometimes when you say to people to start writing, they think, oh, I don't like writing, and I'm a bit like myself. But I feel here, I do feel writing is like an inner healing for you, Cornelia. Is writing down all those thoughts, those feelings, those things that we suppress, the things we try to sort of, and just releasing them, I want to say to you. I just feel here, there's a lot of knowledge, deep knowledge within you, I want to say to you, okay? So I want to say to you, paper, well, that is a task and a half, let's face it, paper's a task and a half. So maybe in a way, again, come back to that wise one, being quiet, just for that quiet time, I want to say to you, okay? And literally get that paperwork done, because once that paperwork is done for any of us, it's like it can be a weight off the shoulders. And this is what I feel I want to take for you at the moment. Take that weight off your shoulders. And if I'm look at the paperwork around you, if you've got people advising you, guiding you, just giving you what they feel is their opinion, and maybe they feel it's maybe better than their own opinion, tap into your own knowingness, because I feel here, you do know, what sits right with you, I want to say to you, okay? So just come into that knowingness. I want to say to you that you actually know. Now, I understand here you're feeling a bit lonely at the moment and a bit lost at the moment, but I want to say to you, have faith, have belief, because I do feel here I will say the past, 2024 is will almost be a distance, I want to say to you. It's about you now looking forward to the future, I want to say to you, and get that paperwork completed, and then make some plans, I want to say to you. And what I feel I want to say to you, Cornelia, I feel it's important you have something to look forward to. So I don't know if you're thinking about a little trip somewhere. This also feels good for you, I want to say to you, even if it's just for a couple of days, 2 or 3 days, but I feel I want to give you something to like forward plan, something to look forward to. And now I want to say to you here, that you will not feel this way, I want to say to you, forever, because I just pulled one more card for you, and this is the card of happiness, I want to say to you. And I'm going to read the strap line for you for this, and this may resonate with other people as well. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path, I want to say to you, okay? So I think, again, it's like no material things that make us happy. They might for a little while, it's not other people around. It's happiness comes from within. And I feel here, Cornelia, is tapping into the essence of who you are, who you were, what makes you happy, and tap into that, I want to say to you, okay? And I know all will be well for you. And if you're planning that little trip, I want to say to you, I actually feel go when you can, go away when possible, even if it's just for a few, I want to say to you, a few days, because I do feel it will help you, I want to say to you. So lots of love to you, Cornelia, and also healing being sent to you as you're sort of feeling at this moment. But no, spirit is up there with you, I want to say to you, okay? So I'm going to come here to Jodie Jenkins. Now I do recognise your name, Jodie. I can't remember if I've worked with you before or not, but I recognise your name, so welcome to coming back. And your auntie's dog Marley collapsed and died this morning, I want to say to you. Firstly, I want to say to you, sending all my condolences to obviously you as a family, and as an animal lover myself, and I know the shock and the upset that it comes when any animal, anyone we love passes, and especially the suddenness, I want to say to you. But what I feel here with little Marley, I want to say, I just feel here, I'm just looking, I'm looking around, like literally, it's this morning, it's very, very early, it's only a few hours since he's crossed over, but I'm seeing here, I want to say, I'm looking through his eyes, and it's almost like I know, the feeling he's given me, I know he passes very peacefully, I want to say to you, okay? So this feels, I want to say to you, I know there feels to be no pain, if passes very peacefully. It was making me feel, Jodie, if that one helps your aunt to tell that, I want to say to you, okay. I can imagine that, I've been there, so I know exactly how that can feel. But I want to say, I'm seeing here, I'm asking Marley who he sees around him right now. He still feels much he just cost, but I do know there feels to be your auntie would have other dogs also in spirit. I'm being made aware of. So I'm looking at, and Marley's making me, little Marley, he's showing me is that I know when he was here, he would be a dog that would like, he prefers people to dogs, to his own species. Because just show me here, I know he's like met another dog on the other side already. That feels to be one of your family members' dogs. I will say to you, if auntie's dog or dad's dog came to see another dog up there, and he's like looking, he's thinking, he prefers people. It's making me aware. I know he's showing me here. I know very, very kindly, very gently. I know that he's heard voices since he's been passed over. Is what is making me aware when I say. So I know I can see him. It's like I'm seeing this other dog, and he's like, and he prefers people, and that's fine. Lots of dogs do. But what he's showing me, I know I'm going to come back to down here. I want to say to you, because I feel he's showing me where he passed, where he collapsed and passed, and it feels here he's saying to me here, I know he's not alone. All right, so I know there's someone there. I know it's your auntie. There's with him. Someone has held him. He's showing me someone has like held him, cuddled him, put their arms around him, and he wants to let auntie know that he's safe. All is okay, all right, all is okay for him. He's in no pain, he's not suffering, he is not alone. And the funny thing is, like a lot of dogs, he's making me aware of his meal time, his dinner time, because bless his little heart, he don't if he's like my dogs, they don't it's a favourite time of the day, dinner time. But he's showing me dinner time, and this feels really, I want to say to you, comes obviously like a sadness, not necessarily from Marley, but I'm looking here because the routine down here, is stillness. It was making me aware, but I'm okay. It's telling me okay, and let mum know. So I know. Again, with your auntie, he sees your auntie as mum. All right, let mum know I'm okay. There also feels, I don't know if you know, most dogs do, let's face it, but he's just making me aware of his mealtime. So I do feel potentially his mealtime might be coming up, is making me aware of. But I know here as well is making me aware of, very much so, when your aunt goes to sleep, the fear that he's given me, she will feel his presence around her, and it feels, I want to say to you, as quickly potentially as tonight she will feel him, because he's just coming, he's showing me coming to her when she's in bed, like she will feel him, and tell her not to think it's her mind, because it is him being there with her. There's something about sneezing. I don't know if there's something about sneezing making me aware, when I say to you, okay, so there's something here about sneezing. So I'll let you know that, and know that it's very early days, and my love goes out to all of you as a family, especially your auntie. But he's showing me up there, he's like, look, his other dog up there, and he's not quite ready to make friends yet with the other dog. All right? So lots of love, and saying, tell your auntie when she feels his presence around, she's not imagining it, he's actually there with her. So I do hope that helps you. Rightio. So I'm going to come here to Davy Jones. Hi there, Davy. And again, I recognise your name. So I don't think I've seen you on here on my platform for a few weeks, but your name just popped up, and so hey, here we go for you for Spirit. Now I feel very much here again from Spirit for you here. I do feel much I want to bring a man forward for you as well, Davey, as he comes through here for you. And again, this feels to be a very close connection to you. So I do feel a family member I want to bring here for you, Davey. I want to say to you, okay. There also feels, as I'm seeing here, very hi there, Davey, like a female also stands behind this gentleman that comes through here for you. Now I feel very, I don't think it's your father or your grandfather on your father's side. I feel very fatherly around this man as he comes in here to be with you. I also know as he comes here, I want to be very creative. I want to say so. So again, sometimes I say people be very creative. They might. He's showing me here. He likes to do things with his hands. I know it's a bit of a fixer, which what he's saying to me. And the feeling he's giving me, like he's showing me one of these people. If you give him something to do and he can't quite work it out, it could be dad. He does feel very fatherly, Davey. I want to say to you. So I wasn't sure if it was your dad's, on your father, your granddad on your dad's side, or your dad. To be honest, but I was aware of your dad, so I wasn't sure if it's dad or grandfather. But I'm feeling here what he's showing me, he's like, he likes, when I say he likes a puzzle, I do not mean jigsaw puzzles, but he likes to work things out. So it's almost like he's showing me here, like I'm sitting there, and it's like he won't let nothing when he was down here get the better of him, I want to say, David. So it was more so about fixing things, doing things, mending things, just doing. So it's just, I want to say, Joe, he won't let things get the better of him. And even if it takes him a while to work it out, it's saying to me, he gives me that feeling, I want to say, Joe, okay. Now I'm looking at, and I know here again, you've told me it's your father, and I know he does feel a very loving man towards you, I want to say to you, okay. Now, is there, what he's showing me, so I want to say here, I know this does feel to go back a little while in time. So show me here, like you've been out with Dad, out in nature, I want to say to you. So I feel like I don't know if you want to like, doesn't feel like a camping, it show me what walking in nature. It feels like what I'm seeing here is, as I see this image that Dad is showing me, there feels to be like, I've got like wild natural grass, long grass, maybe on a fishing trip, but not on a boat, more like walking is what I'm being shown. So this being out in nature is what he's giving me on a stage, okay. Also feels like, as I feel your father, autumn feels important around Dad, I want to say. It's just time of year that he likes. So his birthdays that seem to come in, but I'm looking at autumn as being a time of year that I do enjoy. It was making me aware of, I want to say, okay. And I also feel here now there's something here about singing. Now, not got you singing, but I feel, and Dad is not a singer, but there's something about singing. Did your dad like, I want to say to you, more country music? Because it's like I'm sort of singing more like the country music. I'm hearing singing. There's some sort of songs that I can hear that Dad makes me feel he would have enjoyed, I want to say to you. Oh, it was a fishing trip. Oh, bless. Okay. So, right, it was a fishing trip. I could just see like the walking towards where we're going to the fishing trips. It was a fishing trip. And it does feel, it does feel a lovely memory. Those memories that, we don't buy, they're just those memories that we have. And I feel here, I can, almost like when I'm standing with Dad, I can smell the air, it's the fresh air of being there when we were there. And it just feels like a great memory, I want to say to you, for your father, what he's giving me. Again, he was just, I mentioned on this particular music that he likes. It feels like this word, country and western. I want to say to you, this country, I know it's country western. I'm hearing some particular song that is making me aware of that I know he would have enjoyed when he was down here. I also feel here with him, I'm looking at you coming here, I've asked the message for you, and Dad just wants to say to me two things he says to me. It's not one is that he loves you very much, and the other is, I want to say to you, is for you to take care of yourself. So I don't feel there's any reason for you to take care of yourself necessarily, but take care of yourself, I want to say to you, because it feels here that you look after everybody else to make sure everything else is all right, I want to say to you, before you actually take care of yourself, is what I'm being made aware from Dad on a stage. Okay, so I do hope, Davey, that helps you. And just as I say, go back to that fishing trip here is the memory that he's given me, I want to say, to being outside in the open space and the fresh air that comes with it. And it does feel you've been, I don't know if it was like it was more his thing, fishing, than yours, but that's what he's given me on the stage. Okay, so I hope that helps you. So Donna Roy, hi there to you, afternoon to you in the UK, and I think you are in Canada, so morning to you as well. Now, your little Bo is how he's feeling after medication for his heart murmur. Right, and what I feel, and I've worked with little Bo before, and he reminds me of one of my dogs, a little character, shall we say, a pocket rocket, what he reminds me of. And the feeling I'm getting that today, because I will say to you, I actually feel the medication he is taking feels to be working really well for him. Okay, that's just good news to hear. So I just sort of, as I'm asking him, Bo, how is that medication helping you feel? I'm going to say, okay, and he's making me feel. I do feel it feels it's working. All right, and also what I feel, I'm not a vet, but it feels like his murmur. It's not awful, but it's working on it. It's working on it now, and I just feel he feels better. Full stop. Already in himself. And again, not an animal that likes particularly going to the vet. So he's saying to me here. But I know here he's showing me you with him, hold him all the time, and the trip feels to have been okay. The feeling he's given me, I don't know if you had a change of vet, as in person you're seeing, but he feels here he's liked who you've seen recently. Feels a bit more understanding, I want to say to you. I just what the feeling is, what he's giving me, I want to say to you, Donna, okay? But know that the medication is working well for him. And even to the point, I want to say to you, he doesn't seem to make enough fuss. It must be the way you're giving him the medication. It just feels he's taking it, is what he's making me aware of. So I know he's not spitting it out, he's actually taking it. But I know that as I look at his head and his heart, I want to say to you, okay, he still has a bad cough. All right, just there is it was a different vet. Okay, because what it's shown me, I just feel, I don't know, you know, we have, like us, they have their likes and dislikes, but I feel here where I've gone, where the vet he's seen, it had a better, shall I say, bedside manner. Is the feeling I get from that Bo makes me aware of. Okay, and the medication, it's working. I know he feels comfortable to take it. So just continue what you're doing. I want to say, Donna, regarding, I want to say to you, the cough. Let's look at his cough for him. But what I do feel is what I feel as I start to cough with him as well. I know it feels a very dry cough. All right, I want to say, oh yeah, I didn't cheese. That does work wonders. I want to say to you, all right, it does work wonders. A bit of cheese. Keep taking it because I know he's not silly. He's telling me, and I know he knows it's in there, but he don't mind. All right, so I just know that all is well. But I'm looking at his cough for him because what I'm feeling. I know you're in Canada, so your weather's probably a bit like the UK. His throat feels to be quite dry. I want to say to you, okay. So I don't know if what's the word I'm looking for here? If it's a little bit, you need to humidify a little bit in your home. But I just feel here, I'm looking at the cough. It feels dry. I know obviously with a heart murmur, it can create a cough, but I don't feel it's connected to the heart fully. If I want to say, it feels a bit of an issue thing going on as well. Now I don't know if he would like honey, but I'm being made aware of honey. It just feels to soothe his throat because as I cough, there also feels to be a bit of a sore throat with him as well. I want to say to you, okay, or not a sore throat, a dry throat. So just maybe it's a little bit a little bit dry in the atmosphere for him. Is because also what I feel with him as well. I know as I get excited, I want to cough as well. So that's what I'm seeing with him. So Don, if he have a little bit of honey and with that cheese as well, I'm not making it too much weight on, but that's what he's making me aware of on a stage. Okay, so be mindful. But obviously the atmosphere is not too dry as well, because that's what I feel is taking place with him. So I hope, Donna, that helps you, and let us know obviously how our little Bo gets on. So I'm now going to come to let's say I'm going to come to John Smith. Hi there, John. So hi there, John. So you're the first mail I've worked for this evening. No, your second mail I've worked for this evening. So let's see. So you'd like a message, please. Let me see who I feel and what message I want to give to you, John. I'm going to say to start to work with you. Now I'm not going to pull cards to start off with you, because I just feel here as I connect with you, John. I feel very much here. I do feel. I don't know if you are a light worker, a spiritual worker, but I feel essence very much around you yourself on the stage. Okay, so I feel very much, I want to say, the medium, the intuitive. You feel highly, John, intuitive on the stage. Okay, so I don't know if you are working as a medium or just contemplating working as a medium, but I just feel here this is very much around you on the stage. Okay, and the message I'm getting for you here. So I know you, when I say you, this is not about schizophrenia. You will hear voices. It's like when we are clairaudient, when our hearing sense, psychic sense is very strong, we hear voices. These voices, I want to say, seem to come into our head. You know, we hear them like a conversation with ourselves. Now, this is where I want to say to you, John, I feel there's lots of conversations taking place in your head, and these conversations are with spirit. I want to say to you, okay. So I feel here what I'm being guided to offer to you as a message is, I feel that your own guide, your own spirit team, your own spirit workers would like you to sit down, I want to say to you, and find some time, some dedicated time, I want to say to you, to actually do some automatic channeled writing, because I just feel here you do. Okay, John, because I can feel those conversations, and those conversations, what they feel for me, they feel a bit, I don't know, muddled doesn't sound a nice word, but they're not really muddled. I just feel that you're unclear if it's you, it's your thinking, it's your mind, it's your spirit, and all that aspects coming through you. So I feel here, John, if you can, to dedicate a little bit of time, quality time, as opposed to trying to stick it in the diary, say every day, where you can sit down and just literally write those conversations down that come to your mind, because I know here spirit is talking to you very, very clearly, and it just feels muddled at the moment for you to decipher what is spirit and what is your mind thinking. So know that, I want to say to you. And also, as I come here for spirit with you as well, there was much else I want to bring a female in for you as well. Now, she does feel very, I don't know if your mum in spirit here, but I feel very motherly around. She comes through here. This could even be a potentially, I want to say, I feel like a could even be like an aunt here, but I do feel it's a female in spirit that I know you've been very close to, and I feel I don't want to go to mum's side of the family with you. I want to say to you, okay? And again, what I'm being shown with this aspect here, I feel something I want to come back to you channeling your work, because I don't know if you are gifted drawing wise, creative. I'm being shown here around you this aspect of draw. So I know here again, as I see the drawing, I hear the words, I hear the conversations. I know this is a time for you, John, to start to actually try to spend some time to decipher the conversations that's taking place in your head, and using the pen, the paper, the drawing will really help clarification. Again, got an aunt there. Feels like an aunt more than a mum there on a mum's side of the family is what I'm picking up for you, okay? And know, I'm going to say to you, they're letting me know to let you know that you are very gifted. So don't doubt for one time that you have a talent, you have a gift for working as a medium with spirit. I want to say to you, okay? So I do hope, John, that helps you. Right, I'm going to come to Alexander H. Hi there, Alexander. So got a message, haven't had one yet, and hoping your family comes through for you. So welcome to you, Alexandra H. It's a beautiful name. My son is called Alexander. Well, his middle name actually, but it's a beautiful name, and it's a shame if it was with a name like yours, because often people tend to shorten it as well, don't they? So I'm going to call you Alexandra, and it's the first time you've come to my platform, my hour. So happy to give you a message to see who comes here for you. Now, Alexandra, as I start to work with you, I feel here, I am going to say to you that I do feel I want to bring grandfather through for you. I want to say, okay. I also know as Essence of Spirit World comes to be here with you, there feels to be animals also in spirit over there that's passed over that you would have known down here. I'm seeing a dog, I want to say to you, in spirit as well. So it's let me know that's coming through here to be with you as well. Now I'm going to come back here to now. Also, what I feel, Alexander, as I feel more the spirit will start to gather for you, and I feel. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I will give you what I'm being made aware of. Is there I'm being shown to be, if it was more like a friend you would have known as opposed to a family person, a family member here, but I'm seeing a younger male in spirit. So what I'm seeing, I feel potentially, I feel as a school friend, someone you knew back when you was younger yourself here, that is now in spirit. I want to say to you, okay? Because I just feel here, as I see that, I'm just sort of seeing, they let me know they didn't pass the child, but I know they're making me aware that you was children together. We've grown up together, we played together. This friend I'm giving, I said, give to you, Alexander, and I say to you, okay? I'm also being very aware of a brother for you as well. I want to say, you're not in spirit, but I'm going to have a brother energy down here. So I feel this connection, this person I'm seeing in spirit, this younger male, that I feel the connection as a family friend connection that I'm bringing through for you, okay? But let me know. Now I'm going to come back here. I want to say to your grandfather, because I feel here what I feel, and I'm going to go to Mum's side of the family as I feel his presence as well come through. The feeling he's giving me, I don't know if you didn't know, I feel like I've passed it's like suddenly, I want to say to you, sort of, or when I say suddenly, I've passed without saying some goodbye. So I feel there's people here, I want to say to you, that I feel I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to. It's making me aware, I want to say to you, okay? I also feel here as well with this, I'm looking through their eyes at you now, and it's like I'm wanting to give you hope and inspiration for yourself down here now, I want to say to you, okay? I also feel right here, you do feel to have quite a lot of family in spirit, I want to say to you, okay? I also pick it up now, I want to say on your grandmother as well. It's that hope and inspiration I want to be giving to you down here now, and say to you, okay? And I feel here as a spirit's making me aware for you. It's like, so it must be things that we all do, things in our mind that we want to do or think about doing, and we put them off. And I feel it's not like personal plans for you, not so much like changing home or changing work, but more about your own dreams, your own aspirations. And the feeling that the spirit's given me is it's not too late. So I feel here, I don't know if there's something you wanted to do, something you've been thinking about doing, and we just put it off because it just sometimes I feel a little bit too late, that we sort of just let things go. And this is the feeling I want to say to you, okay? It's not, they're given to me. It's not too late. I want to say to you. I also see here again. I'm going to come back to this man that I feel to be your grandfather, holding your hand. I want to say to you, okay. And it's just like he's holding your hand, because this will here show me here, just like like leading the way, holding your hand, squeezing your hand. And I just feel here. So I know he's showing me you've been again a small child, but holding your hand and guiding you, just to hold the comfort is there. And they come through with a lot of love for you. I want to say to you, Alexandra. Okay, so I hope that helps you. And again, if there's any like aspirations, dreams you've been sitting with, parking, not pushing forward, it's almost, I want to say to you now, it's like time for you now to make that time for yourself and start to make things happen. I want to say to you, for yourself. So I hope, Alexandra, that helps you. Right, so I'm going to come here to Level Up Lady. I do love your name here. So let me just read. Let me read your chat here, and then I will reply to you. Right, yeah. Right, yeah, okay, Level Up. I can really feel in for, obviously, for Belle here. And what I want to say to you is, I'm looking at through Belle's eyes. I want to say to you, and you've actually you've put this down here about her not being properly socialized, and you are completely correct. Yes, she does look at you, and yes, she feels terrified. What I feel is, I do not feel she's actually terrified specifically of you. She's just terrified, full stop. It's almost like she's making me aware. I feel very, I know she's sort of kept in one spot, quite a cool small space. She feels comfortable. She copes better in a small environment. I just want to be small. I want to be safe. She's saying to me. I also know with Belle here, she doesn't like a lot of loud noises. Like it's just normal noise. I will say to you, but noises seem to really stress her out really much, very much so. And I'm seeing here now what I feel with her, and what she's showing me. So I know you've tried to coax her, you've tried to talk to her, and say she's giving me this feeling, and I feel here she's letting me know she does want to trust you. She does want to try to be your friend. I will say the word try. It's not because she's just very, very fearful, is what I say to you. Okay, Level Up Lady. And what I feel with her, she feels we might think it's a little bit sad that an animal just stays in one room, and in a lot of cases it possibly can be, but I feel with her, I know with her, she feels safer in that one room. And it's like it's become so, when you sort of see, it's too overwhelming to go anywhere else out for her. Now what she's showing me, so I know here she does want to come to you. I want to say, okay, so again here it's like, and she feels better for some reason if you are on your own with her. Okay, so again, if you can sort of set it up a little bit so you can be in that room on your own with her. And what she's showing me is like, if you just sit on the floor, right, sit on the floor, she's telling me. So it's like being low, so that rather than sort of be towering above her, leaning over her, it's like be low, sit on the floor, is what she's making me aware of. Right? She just needs, I want to say to like Level Up Lady, just allow her time. She will come to you, but it's got to be, when I say on her terms, she's not being like it's got to be on her terms, because she's really got to feel, because what she's showing me, she'll come out of hiding a little bit, and just a sudden movement, she's petrified, and she bolts again, and she will hide again. So, and she doesn't even want to come for food. I want to say, okay, so someone else can be coaxed out with food. She's not want to be coaxed out with food. But I just feel here with her, just sit there quietly, almost as if I want to say to you, you need to have your back to her as well, because it's like having your back to her and being low seems far less threatening to her, which is making me aware of. And it just, I want to say to you, just sit there, and she will slowly, she will start to come to. Now the funny thing is, what she's making me aware of, Belle is making me aware of, I don't know if she likes, when I say she likes music, she does not like loud banging music, as in like the radio on or TV on or that type of music. But she likes quite, have you ever tried, I want to say to you, with her or your roommate, to have like low calming music on, because she feels to me to like music. I want to say to her, okay, very, very quietly, but also say just that sort of the frequency which is making me aware of it seems to like calm her a little bit. So again, if you've got that that you can put on for her, it will help her, which is making me aware of. I also, you mentioned, I want to say to you regarding her being bullied. She does make me aware. I want to say to you, yes, he feels, she knows he's not purposely trying to be a bully for her or on her, but he again is full on, and that also frightens her, worries her. He's just full on. She doesn't like her own company either, she's telling me. So even though she likes to be in that room, she doesn't want to be on her own too much either. So I would suggest a little bit of music for her, soft, gentle, calming music. Sit on the floor and just sit there, and she will slowly start to come out towards you. I want to say to you, okay? So I do hope that helps you level up, lady. And just be with animals that are this have a lot of anxiety, it just takes a lot of time, I want to say to you, okay? So to reassure and it'll come out. But she just sit there and give her could be a couple of weeks before she actually fully allows you to come to you. She's got to come to you, which is making me aware. So I do hope that helps you, okay? Right, so let's see here. I'm going to come here to bear with me if I say your name wrong. Okie dokie. So Gandalf Gigi. Oh, that's a nice name. Gandalf Gigi. So let's see who comes here for you. I want to say, okay, Gandalf Gigi. I like to say that name. It's got a nice ring to it. Just feel here what I feel here for you. I do feel a father figure that steps forward to be with you, Gandalf, as he comes here on the stage, okay? And I feel as this man comes forward, I do feel that he has been in spirit some time on the stage, okay? Does not feel to be a recent passing as they come through here to be with you. I also feel with this gentleman that comes here for you to be, what's the word? I will say like the love of music around them as well, I want to say, okay? But this feels like I don't know, I don't think they would have played music themselves. It's just not the normal, like, again, normal type of music I'm hearing. It's a different type of music I'm hearing here. This love of music that comes through here, I want to say to you, as I hear them come through here for you. I'm also being shown, and I don't know if this is, you would be aware of this, Gandalf, there feels to be a clock in the like when I say like a family heirloom, or what's the word I'm looking for here, like it's not an article that's worth lots of money, but it's something belonged to the family that's been passed down the family. Is what I'm being shown. This particular clock that I'm being given, I want to say to you. Now, would you understand? It looks to me like a grandfather clock is what I'm being shown. I say, here's your father. Oh, bless his father. Would you understand like a grandfather clock? I've got a big clock. I want to say one that stands up on its own is what I'm being made with that aspect, because it's. I'm not laughing. Well, I'm laughing because it reminds me of my nan used to have one donkeys years ago, and it used to be the tick tock. Was it? But it's this. I feel goes. This was. I know it's a clock you would remember, but there's a particular clock I want to say to you that goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. So I know if you had you had one of those when you was growing up, but that's what I'm being, because I can hear that it's like it's no chimes. I can hear that the click of this clock is what your dad is making me aware of. So I know somewhere in the family this clock feels quite relevant, is what it's making me aware of. I want to say to you, okay. Again, I feel this love of music comes through with him. I want to say to you, okay. And what I feel with your dad, I want to say to you, I just feel Dad was taken too soon, is what's making me aware. I want to say, okay, he feels to be taken to spirit world too soon. I also feel when his time comes, I want to say, it feels like I'm here and I'm gone and all that aspect. Now, also your father, what's making me aware of your dad. There's an element of your dad, I want to say to you, very loving man. I want to say to you, like his family feel everything to him. I want to say to you, but also quite, I don't know if it's like strict. He has his own way of doing things. You know, we like our own way of doing things, and so not someone who would massively like change around him is what is making me aware of. I want to say to you, okay. But again, here what I'm seeing your dad. I know your dad has this beautiful smile. I look at your dad's face. So you know, there's certain features on their face that stand out more than others. But your dad has this beautiful smile on your dad's face. What is making me aware of as he comes here to be with you on the stage, okay. And again here and with him, I'm looking like at you, Gandalf, on the stage, okay. And he's saying to me here, so I know he's proud of you. I'm going to say to you, okay, it's like proud of your achievements down here. It's sort of like you're looking at you and just saying, yeah, well done, well done. So something you have done that daddy feels very proud of and gives knowledge about what you have achieved down here is making me aware of. I also see your father, which makes I want to say to you, it's funny because I can just see this, sometimes the eyes, sometimes just see your dad's beautiful smile, and he's one of these people. What he's showing me, he's smiling, but like, so I'm not saying you're being naughty, but sometimes like children are a bit mischievous. And he's looking over and he's smiling, accept this. All right, it's what he's saying to me. This aspect of what he's saying to me, okay. But I feel here with him. I also know as I look down here now through his eyes, I'm looking at grandchildren, right down here. I want to say to you, okay, and he feels I want to say so I know there's that the family has continued. I want to say to you down here to be the family to grow, to continue. I want to say to you, okay, so that feels very good. He's looking through down his eyes down here. Now also what he's showing me now, I don't know if this is something here he's showing me a book, and this is not because he's reading the book or he's writing a book. He's showing me a book. Now what, let me talk this book. I want to say to you is, and I know this is not, is there what he's showing me, it's like a holy, I use the word holy book. It's not the Bible, but there was some scriptures, some holy words, some books that your dad is showing me on a stage, okay, they feel very relevant for your father. So I also feel your dad here, your dad would have been a man with his own, strong in his belief system. It was making me aware of, and that feels very, very good for your dad. It was making me aware of. And I know here your father feels very strong. I want to say about, I'm going to go about meeting again when that time is right, because I just feel here, but dad makes me feel very strongly about that. I want to say to you, okay, and he's saying to me here for you just how much I want to say to you, how much he loves you all. He's never very far away from you. Your dad also feels what is making me aware of, if you, this is the philosophy dad has given me. If you're going to do anything in your life, this is not just for you, it's for your family. His philosophy is to do it to the best of your ability, is what he's saying to me, for all of you. So I just know here, just you're trying your best. That's all that you can do, is what he's given me. So that's the philosophy he gives me to give to you. I want to say to you, okay. And again, I don't know if you've been thinking about dad recently, or like, we lost a father and a mother, we always think about them. But I feel like you've been thinking a lot about him recently, and he just feels here, that his mind is that that he is there for you, is what he's making me aware of. I also know, I don't know if there's a birthdays in February. It's February and literally around the corner now. Says it's Saturday, it's February, but it's making me aware of the month of February. I want to say to you, and also October feels to be important. I want to say to you, okay. So Gandalf, no, your daddy's up there, and he feels to be always looking down. I want to say to you from above, and he has that most beautiful smile that he's given me. I'm going to say to give to you, is what he's making me aware of. So I do hope that helps you today, Gandalf. Right, so I'm going to come here to Ros, the lovely Ros Davis. Hi there, Ros. Welcome to you this afternoon. Chinese New Year, yes, which is tomorrow. My pleasure, Gandalf. Okay. So Chinese New Year, which is tomorrow, and is the year of the snake. And it's also, I feel tomorrow will be a very powerful day, because not only is it Chinese New Year, year of the snake, is also a new moon as well. So I feel here, when we think about the snake, lots of people go, oh, I don't like snakes, but snakes are very creative creatures. I feel, and again, it's interesting because we've got what's the word? 2025 is like a number 9 year, a year of tying things up, a year of sorting things out, and it's almost like we come into that Chinese New Year of the snake. And if you think of the snake shedding its skin, I want to say to you, shedding its skin and transformation. It's about, for me, this year of the snake will be a transformative year, a chance for us to change things, get things done, get things how we want them to be done. It's also, I'm going to say, we think of the snake can be very charming. The snake charmer, it's known as the other snake charmer here. I've had the snake energy can be very charming, I want to say, okay. So again, it's like using all your own, and I think it's more about us using our charm for ourselves. So for me, the year of the snake was a very powerful year. It's also people born in the year of the snake are highly intuitive as well. So I feel if you are naturally intuitive yourself here, that snake energy, the year of the snake, will help to enlighten that, empower that, as well as we're working with the snake essence of 2025, concluding with also the number 9 for 2025 in our year. So I'm looking at, as for me, I'm actually looking forward to Chinese New Year and the essence of the year of the snake, because I just feel here it's a lot of time for creative change, energetic change that's coming towards us, for us. And sometimes change can be very uncomfortable in many ways, shapes or forms, because what we're familiar with every day. Every day we know something's going to happen or do to a degree. But with change, it's the ability, I want to say to you, to start to create the life that we want as well. So I would say, given it's a new year, the new year tomorrow, and also a new moon tomorrow, I would really, for any of you who are inclined to do so, consider what the dreams, your aspirations, what seeds you want to sow for 2025, what seeds you want to sow for this year of the snake, because it's a great energy for transformation and change, I want to say to you. So I hope, Roz, that helps you. I shall be doing it tomorrow night, some manifestation with the new moon, and also sort of working with the snake as well for creative change and inspiration. So I hope that helps you. Thank you, Sarah Super Dougie, for my hair. I'm quite lucky. I've got very easy to manage hair, so it looks like I might spend hours doing it, but I don't, I must admit. So I'm very fortunate, really, even though I used to be a hairdresser, so it does help a little bit as well. My pleasure to you, Roz. Right, I'm going to come here to, this is to Jasmine Romero. Hi there, Jasmine. Does your dog Benji or Boss, okay. So I don't think I've worked with you before, Jasmine Eva. So welcome to you, and I don't think I've seen your name on my session either. So nice to work with you this afternoon, and you are on YouTube. So let me just see here for your dog Benji. I actually feel both of them want to speak to come and speak to you. I want to say to you, and as I see Benji and I see Boss, they feel to me like what's the word I'm looking at? Partners in crime, as in I'm seeing one being naughty and the other one watching, the other one copying. They're sort of keeping their eye on each other and tearing up with each other. They feel, when I say to you, they feel great buddies together, as I'm seeing the pair of them speaking with you. I want to say to you, okay. Now, Benji, as I want to say to you here. Now, what I feel, let me see, is it Benji or Boss? Let me see, I think it's more Benji I want to come to first of all, because Benji feels, both your animals feel very in tune with you, but both in different ways, I want to say to you, okay. Whereas I'm being in tune with you. So I'm looking at which one here wants to work with. Now, I do feel here as I come first, I want to come to Benji, because Benji feels, just feels very much, both your dogs feel your dogs, but I feel very, with Benji, I feel very protective over you with Benji, okay? I just feel like some animals can be very, all animals are very healing and empathic, but what I feel with Benji is like he worries about you, I want to say, okay? So it's just like, and the feeling that he's given me is like I'm looking through his eyes at you. Now, is there an aspect in your life, Jasmine, right now, you need to slow down slightly? Because the feeling I'm getting is coming from Benji is that you need to slow down. You need to take a break. And I don't know if it's to do, because if you're here, there's always busy life, something to do, there's always rushing. And I'm just feeling here, he's not because he wants you to spend more time with him, which he would love, but it's almost, I want to say to you, he worries about you. So I know he's very much, I want to say to you, he does worry about you, Jasmine. So if you're overdoing it too much, just be mindful and let him know that you're feeling okay. Now, Boss, I want to say to you, I'm looking at Boss. Now, Boss feels to be, as I look through Boss's eyes and ears here, Boss, he feels very, what I'm seeing with him, he feels, both your dogs got a great energy, but as I look at Boss, what I'm picking up on with him, he feels very, I want to say to you, that grounding essence around you. So I feel here, sometimes we go for a walk, I just want to be ground. He makes you just feel very solid, very grounded, is what's making me aware, I want to say, as he comes here for you. Both your animals love you very much, I want to say to you. And I feel that if we could say how to make my life better, they both of them want you to be happy, I want to say to you, okay? So about you being happy is what they're making me aware of. They feel they've had a blessed life, looked after, loved, looked after. And again here, let's keep talking to them. I feel Benji especially needs you to talk with him, even if it's mind to mind, to let him know how you're feeling, what's taking place, and how the day is going to be, is what is making me aware, I want to say to you. Ah, bless him. Oh, okay, but that's fine. I would say to you, not finding out the anxiety, but know your animals, I'm going to say to you, are there coping for you. All right, they both feel that. I see Benji worries about you, and I'm not saying that the other one doesn't worry about you, but what I'm seeing is here, very much here, he worries about you, and the other one feels much more grounding, I want to say to you. So I would say to you, know that you're there, that going outside does help to ground. I see that your dog there also right here helps to ground you, I want to say to you. And your dogs I will say to you, they actually like that role. So don't feel you're offloading onto them, because they both feel to enjoy that role, is what I say to you. In a different way, they both got a different way. They've got the empath here with Benji, and then you've got the other one here. It was more grounding aspect around. They feel fine, I want to say to you. And this lovely feeling I'm looking at them. I'm looking like, say, partners in crime, because they look at each other like, not taking the blame for anything is what they're giving me for you, I want to say to you. But no, they both love you very much, and they're enjoying the job that they're looking after you, and that feels important. But again, I'm going to come back to Benji. Let Benji talk to Benji. Let Benji know how you're feeling, because I feel with Benji, I don't say he feeds on your anxiety, but I know he feels your anxiety. So something better to let them know how you are feeling. I want to say to you, okay, they are both happy and they are both healthy. All right, they're both very, very happy dogs, very healthy dogs. And the feeling they give me, I mean, they're living there for you. They are both, I want to say to you, very happy, healthy dogs. So let them enjoy the roles that they've took them roles on naturally by themselves. You've got one there that's the protector, and the other one there that wants to be the grounder and helps you to ground. So it feels really lovely, I want to say to you, okay, give them that feeling, both of them. And they feel great friends together as well. They just make me laugh. I just see their personalities together, like watching each other and eyeing each other, what the other one's doing, I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope. I'm sorry you got Jasmine. You've got that anxiety you've got to suffer at the moment. So if you find getting outside in nature helps you, then obviously do that as much as you can, weather permitting, I'm going to say to you. So lovely to have kept with you this afternoon, Jasmine. So I'm going to come here now to Bernadette Connolly. Hi there, Bernadette. So welcome to you, and you are on Facebook on a stage show, okay? My pleasure, Jasmine, okay? And come back another time if you can. Be welcome to come back, and other mediums as well, to give you another message. So Bernadette, let's see here I've got for you. Now, straight as I got with you, Bernadette, I just feel I just see the essence of who is with you in spirit, I want to say to you, who comes around you. And it feels to me you have quite a large family, I want to say, that's crossed over to the spirit side of life, I want to say to you, okay, as they come through here for you. It also feels like, again, essence of who is there. There feels to be, I don't know if you're like come from a family that feels more females, but I'm feeling and seeing more of a female energy in spirit up there for you, I want to say to you. And as I feel that, I know I'm being made aware of a man that's also there. Don't forget I'm here. I do want to say, it feels I want to say to you, like grandfather, but I'm just feeling here is I've got you. What I feel, I've got one of your names. I want to say Gran. I don't know if you want to call her Gran, but I feel like I want to say Nan Granny. She comes here for you, and it does feel. I know there's males up there, Bernadette, but it feels the essence of more. You feel like a larger female family, you do male family. But I've got here your grandma, I'm being here. And she feels like I don't just what I'm feeling. I'm not sure if it's mum's side, dad's side, but she feels like a little, it's like a live wire when she was down here. Really, someone who's does everything. She's still fast. Just someone who does. Oh, it's your grandma. Because I just feel I'm seeing your grandma. She just feels here. Everything she does, I want to do quick. She's not, and she just show me herself when she's like before she gets too old. But she'll show me how everything she does is like, and she's like thinks so quick at the top of her head. She can really think of everything she might be making me do. But show me her hands. I want to say to her. Okay, so I know she's a lady that would have like when I say done everything from by her hands. Everything's done from scratch, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Now this is an interesting thing. What I'm being made aware of. So I don't know if it's would you been your nan would have done this, or your grandma. Did your grandfather? Because this one being made aware of, and my granddad used to do this to me. You know when they squeeze your knee really hard, and they think they're being funny and it hurts. Your granddad showed me doing that. I want to say to you, okay. Oh, okay, right. Oh, right. I could just sort of feel being very, very active. But I'm seeing here now. But I know someone in spirit, when you were younger, would have like squashed your kneecap, as some of them. My granny used to do it to me. But I'm seeing all over. Oh, okay. We've all got the fact. Okay. Yeah, the knee treatment. I know, that's why I can see it. So I'm just sort of seeing that squeeze of the knee, and every time I sort of try to, I can feel it being done there. I'm being made aware. But obviously it comes with love and fun. But it's just like a memory that they give me on a station. But your nan, I mean, I talk quick on a station, but she is talking faster than me, which is a lot to is a lot to say, to be honest. But your nan feels your grandma feels absolutely lovely on a station, okay. And yes, you said to me there she's taken far too young on a station, okay. And it's on mum's side. But I feel here she's one of these ladies. I want to say to you, she's coming through from spirit. So I'm gonna say fighting fit. She was ready for everything down here. No matter what took place, no matter what happened, no matter what came her way, there she well, it's a good job you do, because you can understand me, Bernadette. So I just sort of seeing that, but I feel her. She was talking quicker than me. What she's giving me. But I'm just seeing here, she's on the ball with everything. Just even though she passed too quickly, I just know her mind is active, she's thinking, she's all this aspect I want to say to you. But she feels, I want to say to you, okay, she really feels she's left a lovely, not the foreign accent, I want to say to you, but I want to say to you, the lovely legacy that has been left down here by the family. All right. So I just look around by, and it feels also be quite a large family still down here on the stage that has grown, and that tough cookie bit, what you've said there to me, again makes her laugh, because this is something I'm going to say to you that she feels more than proud of, because not necessarily for herself, but I know here all the girls in your family also can stick up for themselves, right? And this feels, I want to say to you, great for her that we could all stick up for herself, And I also feel, and I don't know if this is because again here what I'm picking up on, I don't know if this is probably an uncle, I want to say to you, that is in spirit, I want to say to you, okay. Oh right, I was just. Oh, great. Oh, how fantastic is that? Because I just feel like the legacy that's been left down here, and now with all this energy and your nan would give up. I mean, your nan would be someone, or grandma, she told me, would give the last penny to someone who needed it. She's no fool, but if someone needed help, she wouldn't think twice. They should be there on the stage. Your uncle, because I just feel here, all right, because I feel that because he's sort of stepping forward and she's bringing him forward, I want to say to as he comes forward as well, and they feel great like characters together, great laughs together on a stage, so that that's come through. And it does feel on a stage here, I'm looking down here now, so I know not obviously the forehead issues, but I feel here that your grandma's making me aware. I know there feels to be some patterns, I will say to you, that feels, I want to say to you, that has been broken down here. And I know she's no fool, your nan at all, your grandma, but if someone needed help, she'd be one of the first ones there. And in a lovely way, she's also someone who tells someone to get back on their feet, dust yourself down, get yourself back on your feet. That's the feeling that she's given me, and that essence of what she's making me aware of lives on, which is fantastic, through your family. So I know she feels very proud of that. I also know before she goes, and before I go as well, because my hour is coming to an close, but she's also showing me, I know I'm going to go to a resting space. I'm going to say to like a cemetery here, feels more like a church cemetery here, because she's taking me to a particular grave side, I want to say to you, okay, that she's showing me. So I feel she has been buried, and I feel here I'm just seeing like a headstone that is there, and it feels as I feel this, your grandma's not one about worrying about when she was here, life is for living. She's telling me life is for living, but I just know she let me know she actually she rests at peace, and she's got all of her family over there. Say to me, okay, yes, oh, fantastic. I just highlight, because she showed me, okay, you found her grave after many years of not knowing. I thought, wow, because she's just showing me her grave, and I was saying, there's a headstone there. It feels to look very old, what she showed me through her eyes, but it also feels very lovely. I want to say to you, that last resting space, that where I am, I want to say to you, and she feels very, I don't know, the essence of your grandma, she's been over there some time, her energy, her essence is still as vibrant, I want to say to you, today down here, and the memories we talk about, we share down here, as they were when she was here, which is making me aware of, I want to say to you, and she loves you all to the moon and back, she's telling me. So lots of love to you, Bernadette, and your family, and lots of love from your grandma there in spirit, I want to say to you, okay. Oh, you had a headstone for her. All right. Okay, because I just could see the headstone. I couldn't see what particular shape it was, but I could see the headstone there. Oh, lovely. Fantastic. Well, I'd like to say thank you for all of you joining me today. My session, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. I shall be back. I won't be back next week because next week I've got to work away from home and I won't be able to do the journey time from this time to be back to only be at time for working with Spirit next week. But I'll be back after that as normal. So I wish you all a great week. And before I go, I'm going to pull you all. For those of you that did not get a message, remember it's Chinese New Year tomorrow and also New Moon. So manifest those dreams, manifest your focus on what you want in your life on a stage, okay? And again, know the year of the snake is all about creative change and transformation. And the card I've pulled for those of you who did not get to have a reading this afternoon is freedom. Great word, freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And it's very powerful, actually, because sometimes we can't just walk away from our responsibilities, but it's knowing that deep within ourselves, it's about not feeling guilty to find time to create your own happiness. And happiness is something that cannot be bought. It cannot be given to you. It's something that comes from inside, I want to say to you. And so, again, new moon, think about what makes you happy or what would make you happy and aim for it during that new moon. So lots of love to you all. Have a great week, and I shall be back in a couple of weeks. Good night. Bye-bye.